So, got it.
All right, let's do this. Final rose. Michelle picks Nayte. How do we feel about it? Yeah, we all knew. Katie owes me 2 shots. And Sarah's team Nayte. Katie is team Brandon.
I will say, I almost was hoping she didn't pick him because I was like, maybe I have a chance.
Yeah, right. Huh?
You still have a chance, girl. You'll have a chance like within the next year. I'd put money on it.
Listen, the last tweet I was like, how long do you think this will last?
No.
Yeah, I was actually, so we'll get into the whole episode, but I was actually shocked that they're still dating on the final rose, like live event.
I'm not shocked. I was expecting either outcome. But when Brandon came out by himself, I was like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, for sure. But that's okay, let's get into the episode real quick. Let's just talk about, like, we all were tweeting during it, and I think we all agree, like, during them meeting their parents, Brandon took like a 10-run lead. Like, Michelle's parents didn't really, like, they kind of liked Nayte, but that not really. They loved Brandon, and then her mom was basically like, I don't think he is ready to get married. Like, what do you guys think about the parent interaction? Did it change your mind? Like, we all went into it thinking she's gonna pick Nayte. Did seeing the parent interaction,
Joe being gone, changed my mind primarily on Brandon specifically, but yes, also the parent interaction added to that.
Okay, my piece, I was team Nayte from day one. I've always been team Nayte because there was, like, I don't know, Brandon rubbed me I can't speak English. Brandon rubbed me the wrong way from the beginning because there's a few episodes where he was like very protective and like, she's all mine, like thought he had it in the bag, whatever. And so as time went on, I was like, okay, he's not that bad. But when it was the final 4 and Brandon met Michelle's parents, it kind of changed the game. I was like, didn't take him seriously, and then I did.
That was Brandon's second time meeting her parents too. Not forget.
So this final episode was the second time Brandon has met her parents, which gave him a leg up. He's very good with his words. He's very open with his emotions.
So is Nayte, though, in selling himself to Michelle.
Yeah, but
Brandon's just more genuine all around.
No. But Nayte truly does not know how to talk to parents. Truly does not know how to talk to parents. He really doesn't.
I was watching that, and guys, I am team Nayte 100% all the way through and through. I was literally sitting there like, oh my fucking
If Nate's never brought any girls home to his parents, he for sure has never went and met any other parents. I'm not shocked at all. He's a fucking literally said probably I love you to the first girl ever in his life and got engaged to the first real relationship in his life and got engaged to the girl. Like, I can't even
but one, he is going to move to Minnesota. Now, I actually believe it when I see it, but because, like, it's like he said, a few months. They've been together. Like, why aren't you moving now? What the fuck are you waiting for?
Okay, they got together in November. They have to wait until all of this wraps up, kind of leave jobs, whatever.
No.
That's kind of the deal. I would give it, okay, if they are not living together by February or March of 2022, okay, yeah, it's endgame.
Godspeed to him moving to Minnesota in wintertime. That's all.
I just don't think it's gonna happen.
No, it's not. It's not ever gonna fucking happen. In the middle of wintertime in Minnesota, you think he's gonna move his ass up there from Austin, Texas? So absolutely not. Like,
okay,
to work for her so bad.
Okay. So they obviously agreed. Was there a part of you guys when everything was going down? Now, this is how I felt going into it, though. Was there any part of you guys that thought maybe Nayte wasn't going to propose, though? Like, you thought he was still going to win. But I also thought on his last time, like, him and Michelle hung out, I think he kind of knew that Michelle did have a chance. Like, he was throwing Hail Marys. Like, he was, like,
I don't think I don't think for a second he was never not going to propose, because Nayte is all about playing the fucking game, period. End of story. Like, that's it.
Did you not see him? Like, he was way different the last time they hung out, and don't tell me it's because like, oh, he realized he loved her. No, he 100% felt like, oh my God, I might lose.
Do you want to know what I said out loud? I said, Sarah thought that Joe was dead behind the eyes, but I think Nayte is fucking dead behind the eyes right now. Towards the end of it, Nayte was dead as fuck behind the fucking eyes, because I think he got overwhelmed. Like, holy shit, I'm in this now. He was fucking dead.
I do agree with that. I think he got to a point where he was like, one, I don't want to lose. I do think he likes Michelle, but I was like, one, he doesn't want to lose. Two, he's like, he was put in a box, and that box made him be like, I have to go all out for this, because if I don't, then I know I probably don't get picked.
Can I say my piece?
What?
Hear me out,
What is
guys.
your piece?
Hear me out. I don't know if this is because I'm biased or whatever. So Nayte and Brandon come from very different backgrounds. Brandon comes from a background where they have expressed love, feelings, emotions, what have you, non-misogynistic views. On Nayte's half of the family, you know, his parents were divorced and they never said any kind of feelings. Everything was left unsaid. You know what I'm saying? He said, I love you to his stepdad on the hometown dates of the season. So part of me is a little sympathetic to Nayte, because he doesn't know how to express his feelings. That being said, I know he's a salesman. I know he's good with his words. He looks hot as fuck. And of course, Michelle, she wants someone that's down to earth, but she was an athlete, grew up an athlete. She wants to be with someone with that mentality of an athlete.
Joe.
Which is Nayte. Which was Joe, but Joe, like I said, no personality. Wasn't gonna work.
Okay, but from a child of both of my parents being divorced twice, I would never go on the Bachelor or Bachelorette franchise, because I would never be ready for engagement on that show.
Okay.
Because of what I've been through, I could never go on that show and even fake like thinking I'm gonna actually end up engaged and be happy. Like,
okay, but
to all these points, and I don't think him not expressing his feelings is him being the villain.
No.
People are saying Brandon's love bombing, and I don't think he is either.
No. You none of this is making Nayte the villain, first off. Secondly, this is just Michelle, like she said, every single time she's like, I love that my parents can meet everyone, because they catch things that I never catch. They literally told her, I don't think he is ready for an engagement / marriage. And that's like, they caught something that she doesn't catch. Did she take it to the head? No, she picked him and her mind was made up. So it's like, this is nothing against Nayte, because Nayte is 27, whatever, and he's not ready for marriage, just like a lot of fucking 27-year-olds aren't. But the fact is he's on the Bachelorette, so he has to technically be, and I do think he likes Michelle. Now, does he like her to the point where he wants to get married tomorrow? Probably not. I think he was on the show and everything was put in a box, and he's like, fuck, I have to do it. Like his last little interview when they were sitting there talking and like he wouldn't scream, she's my fiance. It looked like he was like kind of like, fuck, I'm like, gotta do this now. And also he tried to fake cry to make like it feel more dramatic, and he couldn't even do that. And that's when I was like, Michelle, what are you watching? You see this and you're just sitting here and you're blinded to it. Now, like I said, I am shocked that they are still together, but are they going to actually make it work? Who knows? I mean, if they do make it work, Katie, you'll be 0 for 2, because you said, did you see who was in our crowd? My boy Thomas and Becca were in the crowd.
Thomas and Becca.
And they're still going strong.
I love them.
I actually think Thomas and Becca have a better chance of making it last than Michelle and Nayte do.
I agree with you, Michael.
I mean, they've already 100%. Lasted longer than Michelle and Nayte have, so it's not even fair.
No, like Michelle and Nayte could, last 3. They could get married and live happily ever after.
I don't think Becca and Thomas are gonna end up married. I don't think that at all.
Besides they could still Thomas and Becca, whatever. I think they're cute, but the whole Nayte and Michelle thing, it's kind of reminding me of like Matt and Rachel. Like obviously they didn't get engaged, but like they seem to be going so strong, and they're technically just boyfriend and girlfriend. Maybe they're just going to be like, hey, we're fiancés.
But I think the reason
4 years.
I think the reason that they got broken up was because of her cancellation. That I feel like that is the sole reason that Matt James 100%. Felt like he had to break up with her was because of the public opinion on everything. And now they're back together because the public opinion simmered down. So
but also to that point though, I do think Nayte and Michelle like would have a better chance to make things last if they were not engaged. I think the engagement just puts like a whole, because like Michelle's gonna sit there and be like, when are we gonna do the marriage thing? And Nayte might be like 3 years from now. Like I'm cool just being a boyfriend and girlfriend.
Which is what Caitlin Bristow and Sean Booth did. They were engaged for 3 years and then they broke up. Like Right. But that's the thing is that that's the new president that's been said. It doesn't matter if you end up engaged or not on the show anymore. That's not this whole, it's not this whole stressor on it. Maybe the producers are stressing it more than we're aware of, like potentially, I don't know, but like, it's not something that's stressed. So, like if he wasn't ready for it, I'm sure Michelle still would have left the show with him, even if he wouldn't have got down on one knee, like she already said bye to Brandon. Yeah. There's nothing she can lose. There's nothing to lose at that point. So she's going to stay with him anyway. And if you're not ready to get engaged, then just don't fucking do it. Like you said, it adds a whole nother pressure to it. Especially for someone like Nayte. Like I said, he said, he had his first real relationship is Michelle. The first person he's brought home to meet his parents, even Michelle. And that's the first person he's engaged to that girl now. The first girl for all that shit. Like, that is, Katie, imagine marrying the first person you dated. Absolutely
Katie, I do have a question for you. Because okay. So Nayte is 27, correct? 27
or 28, yeah. He's around there.
So what if it was like a Bachelor, like producer plot to be like, hey, just say you've never brought anyone home, you've never had a girlfriend, yada, yada.
I don't think that's a plot.
My thing is, like, maybe he's had like 1 or 2 girlfriends that maybe lasted like a year.
But like whatever. At 27, you didn't even bring a girl home for like prom or something.
Thing is, you probably did. That's what I'm saying. It is there is a 99% like
until Nayte comes out and says I brought a girl home between the ages of 16 and 27. I will refuse to believe that he's brought a single girl home. I refuse to believe it.
But he's gonna get. You would think
make him the bad guy.
Why would he let them? Why would he let that story go though, knowing that's what's being said about it?
You signed a contract.
No, but like if I was on The Bachelor and my mom told The Bachelor she's never brought a boy home, I would immediately blow that shit up. I would say that is not fucking true, Mom. What is up your fucking ass today? I would not I would
sign
not.
A contract, you have to do whatever they say.
But you don't have to it's not like you're binded by your words. Like they try to coax you in a position. They don't make you do that though. They just try to persuade you by their word. It's psychological fucking warfare.
I don't know. It's like I'm like very 50-50 on it. Like maybe it's true, maybe it's not.
Okay. Here's what I'll say. I don't know. I could see him being he brought home like 2 girls, but it was like not bachelor, it was a prom thing, and that was it. And him just going along with this story because sounds
so the last girl he brought home was when he was 18 years old for a fucking high school dance. What I mean?
But I think they're going to do every podcast known to man for the next 3 months, right? Someone's going to ask him and be like, dude, you seriously never brought a girl home? And then we'll get the answer. If he says yes, then it's okay, what kind? Did you bring her home because she's your girlfriend, or did you bring her home for a prom night? And then if he's like, it's a prom night, that's why I didn't say I've ever brought a girl home. Or if he's like, no, I seriously never have, then it's okay.
I don't think he has.
At the age of 27.
But did you think?
Yeah, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing because he's a fuckboy.
That's why I don't believe it.
It's because he's a fuckboy. I believe it because he is a fuckboy. Like,
no, there's definitely guys out there who have never brought a girl home.
Which is insane. That's not insane.
That crazy. I think.
Don't understand.
That's not that fucking crazy, Whitfield. Are you kidding me? You don't trust
I will
people
say my
who don't bring
ex-boyfriend
people home.
I never met his parents and we dated for 2 years because
I'm even someone
Hey, what'd you say though? You said your ex.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
But also I'm someone who's very reserved with letting people meet my family in any capacity. Even my friends, sometimes I don't even like want them around like my immediate family, especially my mom's side of stuff. So like I understand like not bringing someone home right away, but I've still had boyfriends meet my family, and
Katie, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It is crazy that no one has. I 100% agree with that. But what I'm saying is more people probably have like done this than you would think. Is it normal? No. Now, maybe, like I said, those
are boys that need to grow the fuck up is what it is at the end of the day. And I'm not interested in those men. If it's as common as I think it, or you think it is, then I'm not interested in any of that fucking mess, period.
I'm not trying to set you up with those men, period. But secondly, maybe Nate's, you got to crawl before you walk. Maybe Nate's crawling. He's engaged.
He's crawling. Yeah. He's marathon. He's sprinting. He's sprinting 26.2 miles. Nate has sprinted 26.2 miles in what was it, like 8, 10, 12 weeks of filming? Whole ass marathon.
Props to him. Props to him. He runs marathons then.
Absolutely.
He learned how to crawl really quick.
Psycho.
Okay. All right. Wrapping back in. Okay. Brandon, let's talk a little bit about when Brandon wait, I gotta say this. Michelle quoting part of Brandon's poem letter talking to Nate was one of the most wild things I've ever seen done.
Brandon's handwriting.
Went back, rewinded it, and I was like, no fucking way that
Brandon's handwriting. Beautiful. He had beautiful handwriting. He had great handwriting.
Maybe so, but that doesn't take away the fact.
I didn't even pay attention to the contents of the letter. I just noticed his handwriting.
I saw a few people tweet it, so then I went back and looked at it, and I was like, "Oh, that's really like, come on."
No, that's exactly what I did. I tweeted it. I was like, "No way, this just fucking like." Did she just quote tweet his fucking letter? And I go back, I rewind it, watch it, and she
did. Yeah, like that's
and
so
I was
wild.
Like, this fucking bitch is fake as hell.
It was just
like, don't get me wrong. Like, she was caught in 4K. Like, I was literally like, bitch.
It was even her, like, their energy, like, even when they were sitting on the couch together, it was so obvious. Like, the way that Michelle was grinning, like, she could not help but smile when she looked at Brandon. And I was like, oh my God. Like, as soon as they were in the same space again together, it was so obvious that everything was still there. Like, the minute they were sitting on that couch. Yes.
I don't know. It's when I was watching the episode, the way Michelle, like before the final rose, like them sitting down, the way Michelle would interact with Brandon versus Nate. Like Brandon, she was very reserved and like calm. And
no, I'm talking about after the final rose.
But with Nate, she was grinny and like.
No, she said after the final rose.
After the final rose.
Love energy. And that's why I was like,
rose.
100% she's picking Nate. And then after the final rose, I don't know. I kind of got the vibes you were getting, Katie.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
I did get those
after
vibes,
the final
but
rose.
as soon as Nate sat down, I was like, okay, yes, this makes sense. Because the way she was acting with Nate again, she's like so infatuated with him. And yes, Brandon would have been the right choice. I 100% agree with you. Me being a toxic ass bitch, yes, I would have picked Nate. But it was just, it's all very messy for me. And
she should have picked Joe. I still stand by that.
Okay. Let me say this part though. So I kind of disagree on some of these. I think the spark was still there, but like she kind of seems like to me the person who like Nate's the cool kid in class, right? And she wants the cool kid in class, but she's begging for him to love her back as she loves him. This entire time, it seems like she is way over head over heels for him. And he still kind of has like every once in a while when he speaks, you're kind of like, yeah, he's still complete fuck boy. So it's like she wants him so badly that it's like, even if the sparks are there with Brandon or what's not, when Nate comes in, nothing else matters to her. And it's like
a charmer.
Brandon has the pick me energy. That's exactly what it is. He has pick me boy energy. And Nate is fuck boy energy.
You know what I realized? The perfect way to describe Brandon is the baby face filter on Snapchat.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I saw your tweet about that, and I was like,
I'll never be able to look at him the same. He's for
also
100% the baby face filter on Snapchat.
Also, did he throw his ring when he was all mad after? Was that his ring?
I saw tweets about it, but like I didn't go back in the episode and watch, so I don't really know. But like, it wouldn't surprise me. I would do the same shit. I'd be like,
Nate and Brandon picked the same exact ring. I don't think I've ever seen that done. And honestly, I fucking hate pear-shaped rings. I can't with them anymore. They're like the new thing. It's like, no, absolutely not. Just like kill me with a pear-shaped ring. If I was engaged to and my soon-to-be fiance opened up a box and there was a pear-shaped ring and he said, will you marry me? I would say, one stipulation, can we go get this diamond reworked or re-fucking fashioned? And if he said yes, then I would say yes. Like, I could not wear a pear-shaped diamond on my finger for the rest of my life.
Okay, so what is your ring style? Because I feel like Neil Lane in general has very choosy millennial.
I just don't like the pear-shaped. I don't want pear-shaped. That's all I know.
What do you want?
I don't know.
If I were like oval, what would you want me to open in the box?
I probably like oval shaped. I think that looks good on my hands because I've had oval shaped rings before. I just want to fucking rock, and I want my blood diamond that has been drilled from the depths of Africa. Like, period. That's what I want. I don't want no lab grown.
I just want a simple, like, circular ring. Like the band.
We don't want, but girl, we do not want lab grown. We want it drilled from the depths, from the crusts of the earth. I will not settle for anything
less.
What
is that other it's not a diamond. It's called like Mennonite. That's exactly what it is. Mennonite.
Nope. Diamonds are bust in this.
I would get a Mennonite. It's like from meteors or something. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
I'd be the guy that
either one. Yeah. I bet Michael would propose to me.
I have two high
standards. Me?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever propose. Like doing all that and be like, I don't know. That's a lot of work. Like,
yeah, I don't know
if I was in Nate's shoes tonight, I would be like, oh yeah, I finally got her. And then once it happened, I would be like, oh fuck. Like, how do I get myself out of this?
Yeah.
What if it was Megan Fox standing in front of you? How would you feel?
Yeah, Megan Fox. I would probably just say like, you know how she is at TikTok.
It'd be the opposite way. Megan Fox would say, "Shit, I'm stuck."
I mean, I would hope so. I would hope she would say,
"My phone is
Sarah, fucking." All right. Any last thoughts of the episode? I think this season was okay. Clayton. It was all right, but we all kind of thought Nate was gonna win.
We all knew Nate was gonna win.
Katie, are you kind of excited about Clayton season? Because I'm excited.
Okay. I'm just going to say with the mean tweets and when they said the baby Shreks or whatever, I literally have been saying Clayton is an ogre since day one and they took my fucking idea.
So you're excited now they took your idea.
I just know that I'm being recognized by my ogre stands. So
I'm excited for a season because it seems like these chicks are crazy.
Clayton season because it feels like OG Bachelor is finally coming back, and we haven't gotten that in like literally the past 5 or 6 seasons. Like literally since Hannah Brown season, we haven't had like a good Bachelorette season. So I feel like Clayton's might be good. From the previews, it's giving a lot of drama, which I fucking eat the shit up.
Yeah,
and he's a very good looking guy. despite what you think, yes, he's your typical heterosexual looking man, but I don't care. That is my type, and I will not be bullied into thinking otherwise.
He's ogre specifically only.
You're an ogre specific. I'm kidding. I love you.
No, he's like 3 times so me. Cute. Anyway, I already know I'm not an ogre. He's like literally probably 4 times me.
But Katie, that is my type to a fucking T. If you saw the guy I was talking to right now and Clayton,
I would be scared. You'd be like, twins. Clayton. Twins. I don't know how you do that. Are you afraid they're gonna like hurt you or something? They're so big.
No, I have a heart of fucking gold.
I don't think she's talking.
I'm saying like crush you.
I think she's talking like sexually.
I'm not talking feelings. I'm talking physically.
That's what I like though, bitch. I'm like fucking fuck me up. I don't want to walk the next day. Like you know what I mean? Straight white boy.
But like, what if he like accidentally steps on your toe one day or something? Like that would be like toe breaking stepping.
But he would just like pamper me and be like, "Oh, babe, I'm so sorry," and he'd like kiss me and make me soup.
Yo, we gotta end this shit.
But the toe is still broken though. That's the problem. They don't try to hurt you, but they're just so big. They're like the big dogs that think that they're lap dogs. That's their energy.
But I love it. I love it.
No.
You guys are crazy. But all right. Michelle picks Nayte. To wrap it all up, Michelle picks Nayte. Brandon goes home. I will say, Caitlin, I thought his introduction to the after rose ceremony was kind of dirty. Like, just like he got his heart broken. It's like everyone just fucking watched that. But yeah. Clayton season's coming up. We will be back. It's the first week of January. There's a week off.
Yes, sir.
1 week off.
So we will
back to 2 hours.
We'll be back.
Katie, me and Michael were talking about this. We should have like, you know how fantasy football is set up? We should have a fantasy bachelor. So
we all pick 3
or
5
4 girls.
Yeah.
And then like some will get eliminated. We'll maybe pick a few others. But anyway, whoever's left.
No. This is how I say we do it. Each person picks 4 girls. Okay. You get 1 point for final 8 if they make it to the final 8. You get 2 points for the final 7, 3 points for the final 6, and so on and so on. If your person wins, you get like 12 points, so you probably will win it. And then person with the most points by the end wins.
Okay.
So fantasy bachelor.
Let's say Michael, you win, you'll win $100. So me and Katie will split 50-50. I'll give you $50 via Venmo. She'll give you $50 via Venmo.
Katie, you in?
Every other way. Yeah.
I'm so in for that. Like I'm so ready.
We can tweet our power rankings every week. All right. So we'll be back in 2 weeks. We won't have an episode next week, but we will preview the show before the season starts and then have a review after the next episode. But like I said, Michelle picks Nayte and it was a terrible decision. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they're like, maybe they end up together.
I might eat my words. They might live happily ever after. But until then, I do not trust that motherfucker as far as I can throw them, which is not very far. So
I hope for the best. That is all I can say.
I hope they end up together. Michelle deserves that. I don't know if she does, but
if not, Nayte, hit me up. I'm available.
If not, Nayte, hit her up.
It'll probably still hit you up, even though he's taken.
Yo, you could be the person to ruin the Bachelorette couple.
Blow him up.
You said fuck me up.
Fuck me up.
All right, we'll see everyone in 2 weeks. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Peace.
Peace.
Bye, guys.